I would rather not shoot 21% from three. Not a fan of that at all. But a couple things I do want to touch on is a couple stats, or not stats, but just my thoughts. One, if you know and you follow Kentucky basketball, Keon Brooks' calf injury, no. He's been practicing, I think, or at least what gets me is Keon Brooks about Big Blue Madness. So, they said, he'll be out about 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, coming into the year, Keon was hurt and he wasn't really practicing and all that. So then they said, the season started and, Keon's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, well, now we're about a month and 2 weeks later. So that's a problem. So I think they're lying to us about that because I don't think he's that hurt. And maybe he is. Maybe I don't know behind the scenes, but I don't think he's hurt. I do think the staff is lying, and I think there's something else going behind the scenes with the Keon Brooks situation, which is beyond frustrating. I think Calipari's lost a lack of connection with the Kentucky fans this year. He, just from reading on social media, people are frustrated with him, which is understandable. But I just feel like he's lost a connection with the fans. It's as simple as that, and he's riding a very thin line right now with the way the season's going. I think Olivier Sara is softer than Scalabissiere, and if you don't know who Scalabissiere was, he was a guy, they got him from Haiti, and oh my God, he was softer than a baby's butt. And if I'm saying Olivier Sara is softer than him, that's sad. Olivier Sara disappears. Olivier Sara disappears in a big game. Okay, he played well against Notre Dame. That's great, but Notre Dame doesn't have any good bigs. And we were down by 25. So we played desperate all of a sudden, and now you're going to be the guy. Okay, well, that's because Notre Dame doesn't have any bigs, and we're not really running a set offense. We're just going and playing and having fun. But when we need you against Garrison Brooks in North Carolina, completely disappeared. Kansas, completely disappeared. For the love of God, Louisville. Olivier, in the last 80 minutes of basketball action, 2 games. I have as many field goals made as you do. That is unacceptable. If you're the best grad transfer in the country, and you gotta give it to us straight. You can't sugarcoat it anymore, and that's what I'm here to do. There's too many people that want to sugarcoat it. Well, this is the truth. He's soft. It's as simple as that. 1 point against Louisville on last Saturday. That's not gonna cut it. You got maybe 3 rebounds, not many boards. Where are we? What are we doing, Olivier? Nothing against him. I still believe in him. We're just not good. I want to know why Terrence Clark is playing more than Dante Allen. Terrence Clark got injured. He's playing about 80%. He's a guard. Did you watch him against Louisville? He looked atrocious. He looked like he couldn't really move as 100% because he wasn't. But we refuse to give the Kentucky-grown kid playing time. And when a team like Kentucky shoots 21% from 3, correct? 21%. It just so happens that your best shooter, Dante Allen, gets 0 minutes? You got me on that one. Even though Cal says, he's going to get his chance. Well, stop lying to the kid because you could have used him. All these kids could care less about the Kentucky-Louisville basketball rivalry. But you know who cares? Who grew up a Kentucky fan? Who wants to play in the rivalry? Dante Allen. And how many minutes does he see? 0. When we're shooting 3 for 14 from 3, because, I quote what Cal say, we want to give, a couple of other guys reps. Meaning BJ Boston, meaning Terrence Clark. And by the way, I think BJ Boston's hit 3 threes. 3 in 7 games? 7 games? You got to be able to shoot when you go to the NBA. And we all know he's going to be a one and done, hit the lottery, and see you later. He can't shoot to save a life. Simple as that. I think Dante Allen's transfer. Why? Because he's not appreciated by the coaching staff. The fans give him more appreciation than the own coaching staff. They don't give him a chance. How is that fair to the kid? Jamal Baker's lighting it up at Arizona in the Pac-12, is he not? He is. He's had 28 points a couple nights ago. He hit 6 threes in a game. He left because Calipari played him on a string. He made, you get blown by 1 time, you're done for the game. I refuse to play you. You miss 1 shot, done. And I'm not trying to criticize Cal. I'm just saying, why can't we get shooters? Johnny Juzang was a shooter last year. Where is he now? He's at UCLA because we didn't play him. Well, we could use some shooting like that, correct? Marcus Lee, a couple years back, transferred to California. Quade Green transferred from Kentucky to Washington. Quade Green transferred after Game 6 against Seton Hall, I believe, a couple of years back. Khalil Whitney transferred after the 8th game of the year. Cameron Fletcher quit after the 6th game of the year. Where is it going wrong? Because it's a reoccurring thing, and there's something that has to be changed. That's as simple as that right then and there. I think Lance Ware doesn't play enough. Lance Ware coming into the year was the 8th to 9th man. Lance Ware should be getting more playing time. Right now, Lance Ware is the best big on the Kentucky team. And you know who's probably not going to make the NBA if he went one and done right now? Lance Ware. You know who probably would? Isaiah Jackson and the rest of the guys. But you know who plays with more heart? I do like Isaiah Jackson. I do think he has a lot of heart. Not bashing him. I'm talking about other guys, not naming them right now. But Lance Ware plays with effort, does he not? Gets rebounds. He scores. He plays defense. He protects the rim. He puts his body on the line. He's actually diving for loose balls. He plays with effort and heart. That's all you ask for from a 1-6 team. Show me one thing. You don't need to be good, but show me one good thing you're at. And Lance Ware is an effort guy, heart guy. Gets it done, but he doesn't get enough time. We want to settle with Olivier Sara. Let him go, Let Isaiah Jackson get a run. Well, when we have Isaiah Jackson shooting 15-footers in threes and hitting the backboard, well, that's not going to work. That's horrible. Isaiah Jackson is incredibly protecting the rim. A freak athlete. He's the guy you want to protect the rim. He's so good at running the floor. But you get him in the perimeter, that's atrocious. He can't guard one-on-one to save a life, man-to-man. And offensively, it needs to polish. You telling me right now Isaiah Jackson can go one and done, go right to the NBA with his offensive ability? No chance. No chance, but we know he will. We know he will. We know BJ Boston will. We know Terrence Clark will. They'll all sit in the lottery, and they can't do crap right now. They can't. I think Jacob Toppin has a lot of talent. I mean, coming into the year, he was maybe the 10th man, right? 9th, maybe 10th man. I think he's got a lot of potential. When he was one of our best scorers against Louisville this past weekend, that's a problem. I mean, he's hitting little Dirk Nowitzki step backs and he's making them. But he has potential. He can jump out of a gym. He needs more playing time. It's as simple as this. This shouldn't go with the guys who deserve raps or your star players. No. If BJ Boston doesn't want to pick it up, Jacob Toppin will. If Olivier Sara doesn't want to pick it up, Lance Ware will. So why don't you play the guys that want to play? It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. And that's what I'm fed up about. This team should not be 1-6. And for Calipari, I'm an idiot. I scheduled too hard of a schedule. No, you didn't. Georgia Tech's not good. Notre Dame isn't good. Richmond, you should beat them. I mean, what else is there to say? It's as simple as that. And that's what I'm tired of, and that's what I think is just beyond pathetic. When Keon Brooks comes back, because I think he's coming back for SEC play, so maybe he did have an injury. Maybe I'm not in his body, but I'm thinking it's academics. That's why he didn't play all non-conference. Maybe there was a suspension somewhere like that with the school. I don't know. But when they get him back, okay, maybe you can be something special. Maybe you can start doing something here, Kentucky. But you're 1-6. Even if Kentucky won out, I'm saying right now, run the table. Don't lose another game. A 9 seed, 10 seed at best. 9 seed, 10 seed at best. I mean, I don't know where else to go. I don't know what else to say with this Kentucky team. It hurts. They've not been good. They're not fun to watch. It's dreadful to watch them. It's tough to see. They're just not what they're like. They're not having a good year. They're not having a good year. And you know what? To end it off, Kentucky's field goal percentage is 41% this year, worse since 1963. Cats are averaging 10 assists per game, worse since 1967. Offensive efficiency rating is the worst since 1972. And the three-point percentage is 25.9%, the worst in school history. But only if you could have a guy that could be there off the bench to help that. Wow, they do, but he won't see the floor. John Calipari and Kentucky are in a now or never to see where this program is going. And it's not good right now. Get it together is all I have to say.